about the 5G thing. I'm not talking about that creates the coronavirus. I think that's dumb. But like, what do you think about the potential harmful effects of the radiation? I have like views on it that are quite neutral, and I don't really care. But I'm curious from your perspective, as a person who's both grounded and also open to these things. What's your perspective on this?
I don't know whether to just give you my verdict or a little bit of a broader explanation, but 5G stands for fifth generation, which is a variety of different technologies, some which are very similar to the technology we're already using.
Yes.
And then there's uh, the millimeter wave, short distance, high bandwidth technology that's going to require a lot of nearby cell sites that people are calling 5G when it's just a subset of 5G. And there's ways to look at that to make it more dangerous, and ways you can look at it to make it more safe, because it doesn't penetrate the body very much. So it's not going to give you like brain cancer or whatever. But it's got a different frequency that we haven't dealt with before, and it's going to be in your backyard kind of thing. And so I think what it's done is people have exaggerated it into an apocalypse kind of thing, where even before this coronavirus thing, people were blaming like birds falling out of the sky and bees dying and all this sort of stuff. And then when I followed up on it, I found that, well, those places didn't even have 5G yet, so it couldn't have been. So there's a lot of misinformation about it, intentional misinformation, because like Russia, RT, their state media, was like putting out all kinds of inflammatory 5G articles in the United States, and the same company in Russia was being very supportive of their 5G rollout. So it is being weaponized. My guess from what research I've read is that it's not going to be apocalypse. It's not going to cause people like harm right there in the moment, but it's going to be another thing on the EMF spectrum, like Wi-Fi and 4G that we're already experiencing. It's going to, if it has effects, it may be for just sensitive people, or it may be a borderline kind of body burden that has a subtle effect over years, and sort of like all the other toxic stuff that's in our food and the environment. And it's going to be hard to separate out. It's like, that's a 5G effect. It's like,